Hey guys, welcome to the Big Time with Dawson, your monthly movie news podcast. It's sometimes video game news, any form of pop culture. I'm your host Austin, joined by your co-host Carson. So,
hello.
It's been an interesting month in itself. A lot of,
To say the least.
a lot of things have come out, but are they interesting? Not really. I mean, like, there's a few that I'm gonna I'm gonna throw some, shade at. Like, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like number 7 topic over here. I don't know. Number 7. I'm not really too sure about, but
Oh, okay.
I have a few things to say because it's like, what good does this do? Got a lot of topics here to talk about. I don't know how long for some of these will stay on for, but there's a lot to dive into, and there's some stuff that I was like, you know what? We're not even going to talk about. We're not going to talk about Mandalorian being a flop already before it's come out. But at the time of recording this, the Mandalorian movie hasn't come out, so we don't even know how well it's supposed to do. I know there's predictions of
80 million,
80
right?
million, but I'll dive a little bit more into it later on a topic that I have that I put in that will kind of relate to it, but it's just something to talk about.
And I know exactly which topic that is, everybody, because I have the list.
He actually put the list together. He actually did all the work this time around, because I'm a lazy sack of What?
That is not true. I included 2 or 3 topics. So
I know that's most of our topics. But moving on to our first topic here. So this is a fun one. At the time of recording this, there has been me and Carson did watch Stranger Things: Tales of 85. I did do a season review. I haven't gotten around to uploading our commentary reactions of it yet, just because of how busy I've been lately. But hopefully, when this goes out, the first 2 episodes are out, because they're going to be combined. It's going to be the series is going to be having 2 episodes per video. So hopefully you guys go check that out if that's the case, because this show sucked. I hated this show.
I thought it was horrible.
It was
unnecessary.
No spoilers of your reaction. We gotta save the juicy reactions. But this show did hurt me. I did bang my knee onto my desk at some point while watching it, and so because
I don't even remember it. That's how bad. I just went.
Out
of sight, out of mind.
After doing my season review, I already forgot it, so I can't wait to go rewatch it while editing. I can't. It's gonna be so much fun. But it's gonna be so much more fun when we have to do it again later this year, because season 2 comes out later this year, which is the most weirdest thing I have seen.
Money.
No, I think Netflix is trying to sabotage this show because of the whole situation with the Duffel brothers. Like, apparently they're going off. I think they have a contract with. This is apparently a rumor of how Netflix handles their people that leave them. Apparently, if you try to go work for another company, Netflix doesn't really like that. So whatever stuff that you already had worked on that is about to come out, they purposely have it fail, so then no one wants it ever again. And so
that is true.
Like, because they've done it with Mike Flanagan. He did that, like, what's the TV show of, like, The Haunting of Hill House, and next The Haunting of Blair House, or Blair Mansion, or whatever it's called. 2 really good shows. But yeah, so like they because he went off and did stuff for other companies, and Netflix didn't like that, and so, which I wouldn't put it past Netflix for being that so low and steeped, like a low bar for them to do something like that. So it wouldn't be shocking, but why would you do that to one of your best IPs?
I I actually really think it's just to they rode the wave.
Yeah.
The wave's kind of like,
Well, no,
and so
see,
they're like,
the wave.
come out with more stuff.
This is the what the wave is. The first season, the wave dropped.
Yeah, but people still watch. They're
Well, they're
invested.
drowning. So like because the
Well,
wave came over them, and now they're stuck watching this terrible.
well, here's the thing. I was reading some people had like pretty good reviews. I don't get it.
I forgot to
There
send
was
you some stuff, but I watched some reactions and some other people's reviews. I'm like, Netflix paid you. There's no way.
yeah,
There's no way you cannot watch this without being bored and it's not question the continuity errors. This like there's actually a rumor that this is just not canon. It's just not. It's just straight up not canon because it and that will make the most sense because it's like every like none of these events will ever be mentioned in the future seasons.
yeah.
No, the new character that's played by I forget her name. She was just in Mars.
Odessa.
Yeah, never gonna be ever mentioned. Or where does she go and all that. And so
See, that's the problem I have with when you go back and add stuff. It's like, did the characters all get dementia
yeah,
and not remember, like genuinely, or amnesia? Sorry, not dementia. Excuse me. That was
maybe it's
unfortunate.
conformity
Did they
gain.
get amnesia and not remember? Um, yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. I thought the voice acting was weak in a lot of points, and yeah, the overall thing, it was not good.
I just really don't get it. Especially not only that, releasing one season early on in the year, especially just 4 months after your main show just ended, makes no sense to me. And now later this year we're getting a season two. It just seems like Netflix is
Yeah,
either Netflix is that big of a crybaby that the Duffel brothers are going to work for some other company to because that's their career because it's part of their career or something doesn't so either they're that such of a crybaby to make this show fail or they know how bad this is and they're just trying to get it out and out of the way.
yeah. No, you're
I think it's
right.
both.
It's
I think it's
it's
both.
weird.
Like it's just because like there's
Well,
zero marketing around this show as well besides maybe one or two trailers. Netflix didn't really
yeah.
talk about never really pushed it. And next, you know also how bad it is when it's top 6 opening on its first weekend on Netflix when Stranger Things should be number 1.
Yeah. Well, I think this is like I said. Some people don't like
Animation.
cartoonish looking animation. Yeah,
Well,
it's
this
just.
animation was just also bad. It's not good. It's just not good animation either.
I
Uh,
don't think it was terrible. It just wasn't my favorite.
And another
So
thing, people are going to be like, well, it's for kids. Okay. Well, hopefully the kids that to kind of ruin your point, are you going to show your kids the first 2 seasons of Stranger Things cuz those first 2 seasons are kind of dark. If that's the case, oh no, then your
well,
kids are going to be lost. Like it would make just for the sake of a better story, it would made sense for that stupid argument if the main lead of of this show was the new character. Everything was from her perspective and you know, you never really left her side and we see her grow as a character and
yeah,
join the group. Then it would make more sense because you don't have to go back and watch the previous 2 seasons. You can just learn it through this character. But another thing, it's just half the time is also just the main characters telling her the backstories of the first 2 seasons. And
correct.
so it was really annoying at that point too. It's like, okay, so I guess there isn't really any point of going back to watch those 2 seasons, even though you still kind of do because they tell her in the most vague and half-assed way as possible. Um, without actually showing her. But
Well, yeah,
we'll find out more later this year. Can't wait.
I'm
I
excited.
already watched
Not really.
Fokker's sequel 2020 over this. Whatever, how many sequels they've had already. The
I'd rather watch 355.
I don't know about that. Maybe not. Well, that was
Uh,
5 hours of her life that we're not going to get
I
back.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Thank you. It's the time. It's the time. I'm like, why? Another
by the
one.
time
And
by the end of the last episode, we were just like,
it's always like they're doing something, and cliffhanger.
yeah,
They do something dumb.
every
Fall again.
single time. It's
They do something to say, cliffhanger. Oh, they do something again. I'm like, oh gosh, like nothing better.
nothing.
So
Thank goodness it wasn't a week to week episode show. Gosh, that would have been awful.
I would have died.
But
Whoa.
anyway, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below on Stranger Things Tales of 85 season 1, and are you looking for the season 2? If you are, you just like being tortured of being bored. Like,
If you are, don't comment and
yeah.
leave. No, I'm just kidding.
Go to the dark side of Reddit. It's well deserved. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. That's actually Reddit is a found place. It's like the dark side. But anyway, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Moving on to this our second topic. I
Yes or no? Yay, nay?
no,
Why not?
because why is it? Because it's like a joke. Like, it's funny the first time, and it's kind of funny the second time. Now, and next you try to tell the same joke again, and it's not funny after that. It's like repetitiveness.
Really?
Yeah, so like okay, don't get me wrong. I like Conan O'Brien. And I mean, like, if you guys saw our live reaction to the Oscars, we had a blast. Go check it out. Even check out the minor reaction video that I put out.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's other people that this would be the time to give them the spotlight of being the Oscars, especially find someone that's a younger host. Like, there's a lot of younger comedians out there that can be as funny.
I'd put the guy from SNL, Marcelo Hernandez, I think is his name. He's pretty funny.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, or maybe about Scarlett Johansson's husband. That's on SNL.
Che?
Yeah.
Or no, is it Che? No, Che's the other guy. It's crap. I always forget his name. Yeah. It's funny. I know him as Scarlett Johansson's husband.
Yeah. He's funny. I like him. So.
Yeah, I always forget. It's the guy who's with Che. It's Colin Jost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like maybe they could do something interesting, but when he steps on that stage, how can they do is going to be different from the comedy side and the style of the Oscars?
So,
because let's be honest,
the thing.
This previous Oscars was kind of boring.
Well, here's the thing. You got to have somebody that's funny.
And
that
we also
rock
missed
the
it because
boat.
Disney Plus sucks for some odd reason.
Oh yeah, Disney Plus was bad.
Yeah.
Here's a few things. Conan O'Brien is well known.
Mhm.
He's also very classy. He's probably one of the most likable comedians I would imagine.
And late night hosts.
Yes, and he doesn't rock the boat.
Mhm.
He's funny, but he doesn't rock the boat.
He knows how to poke the bear enough, but not go too far. And so
yeah, I think that's why he's the safe bet. But the problem is, I don't think nobody wants to watch for the safe bet.
Yeah.
I don't. I think the Golden Globes are always better in terms of like commenting and hosting.
Maybe. Well, that's because That's actually because they actually have multiple hosts. They actually they break it up, and so and maybe
but they still have one main one that gives the monologue. That's really good.
Maybe the Oscars need to do something like that, or maybe do like a duo. Like, Kevin Hart and like The Rock could be funny together. Like, I mean, like, we did just have like the roasting of Kevin Hart, but which there were some funny jokes, and there were some not funny jokes.
There was a joke about CDs or something, and I was like, "What year is this?"
Yeah.
What the heck?
So like,
actually, you probably liked it because CDs are physical media.
Yeah.
So
well, actually, no, it's a joke about them. So no, I don't like them. But like, there's some duos, like maybe like do like a double duo host, like that could be different and fun. And so I don't know, I think
they should do Jennifer Lawrence and Zach Galifianakis
do
because
Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt from Passengers, everyone would fall asleep.
That movie's horrible.
Yeah,
I don't like it. So
cool concept, but terribly
yeah,
executed.
I didn't like it either. No,
Uh,
there's gotta be somebody else. I mean, you could do Colin Jost and Che. That would be
what would you prefer to be like the hosts?
uh of anybody.
Yeah, just the most random celebrity.
Oh, easy. Daniel Craig. Just act as
Daniel.
James Bond the entire time.
It would just be a casual event.
I know.
And
Just,
next at the end he blows up with like his character in the dumbest way.
yeah, it's almost like you want to play into the things that are funny
Yeah.
right now,
Maybe Channing
but then
Tatum could
it's
be fun.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah. And
Tatum,
have
yeah.
what's his name from 21 Jump Street as well. Why am I blanking his name?
Oh, oh crap. The it's the gentleman from Hot Tub or
Yeah.
no,
I f-
and Wolf of Wall Street.
yeah.
It's I haven't seen him in a while. Jonah Hart or
Yeah. Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
said
think
Hart.
he's kind of stepping back, and especially in a healthy way too, like physically and mentally. And so, but
Yeah,
I do
I
know that they
saw.
still want to do 21 Jump Street 3. And so it's like,
Wouldn't it? Would that be 23rd Jump Street?
yeah, 23 Jump Street.
Yeah.
It would be like the Men in Black crossover one I think they wanted to do. Um, but
Uh,
but yeah, like I mean something like that. Like I like Channing Tatum's funny. Like
You could also do. He's not everybody's flavor.
no, that's the problem.
Um,
He
but the
but he
guy
could
who
just do
just came
his
out with.
he could do his stick though of Gambit. I shot up.
You could do Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen
Yeah,
had that TV show, The Studio,
yeah.
and I actually enjoyed it.
Well,
It
the
actually
problem
could be
as
really
well,
good.
Seth Rogen can be a hit or miss, but whenever he does it, he's really funny. Like that's the
Hmm.
thing. And so
I liked his award speech when he won. Was it the Oscar or not the Oscars? The Golden Globes.
mm.
Um, he seems yeah cool.
Wasn't he in The Boys as well?
Definitely. I have no idea actually.
Because I
Maybe
think he had a cameo, and he got killed off.
he had a camera.
Yeah, he
I'm
had a
just
camera.
kidding.
Same like
That actually
Elon
sounds
Musk.
like the most. That actually sounds like the most him thing that he would do. Was Seth Rogen and the boys.
But yeah, I mean, like I'm not against Conan O'Brien being the host again. It just seems like too much of a safe bet to do.
Oh yeah. He is in it a few times. He's an
Yeah.
executive producer.
Of
Cool.
the show.
I didn't
Oh,
know that. Yeah.
that makes sense.
That actually really tracks with his humor. So I actually that's not surprising,
Yeah.
honestly. So no, I think Conan's a safe bet. We'll see how he does next year. Although I don't want him coming back for
Yeah.
a fourth time.
Yeah,
They need to
like the
change
third
it up.
one for me is pushing it. A fourth time would be really like, all right, this is getting annoying. Can we get someone else, please?
That
Unless,
would be beating a
unless,
dead horse.
unless you're gonna sell the Oscars to him at this point, but that becomes his thing that he does every once in a while. But
Yeah.
it's just like he was like people like because people got really excited when he first did it the first time. People like I think because
Yeah.
didn't a lot of it didn't become like the highest viewing of Oscars in a while because of him.
I thought it was,
Yeah.
yes. But
So
that's because he's a well-known house name and he's funny.
yeah,
So look, he's a safe bet. He's funny. I have no doubt he obviously can do the job. He's done it twice.
yeah,
So the question is, do you want to see the same person over and over
yeah.
and over
Maybe get
again?
Kathleen Kennedy so then we can make some Kathleen Kennedy jokes.
Oh gosh.
She can just throw a lot of this shade back at Disney. It was not my fault that the acolyte sucked.
No, they'd probably continue giving the awards to the wrong
Oh,
people again, like Moonlight and La La Land. They'll be like, Kathleen, what's happening? I don't know. I don't know how to produce. Uh,
I also don't know how to work with anyone that I don't like.
so
But yeah,
here's another. I greenlit another season of the
yeah.
Acolyte. Just-
Big announcement, guys. and next people find it funny because because they'll think it's a joke, but it's not a joke. She's being serious.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So,
knowing her, she'd probably give
oh
an award to Mandalorian and Grogu.
oh
She'd
my
be like,
gosh.
and the winner
And
of Best Film, Best Picture at Mandalorian and Grogu.
oh wait, sorry, this is a Ramsey. How did this get in here?
No, I'm
But
sure. I don't think it'll be that bad, but I
yeah,
don't know. I
yeah,
hope it's somebody new next year or
yeah.
after the next year. So,
Maybe AI. Speaking of which, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Moving
oh
on to
gosh.
this one. So, still on the Oscar side of things. So they're making some rule changes. The first one I'm actually not too against when it comes to getting actors a bit more credit. So like now they're adding a
Yes.
new rule where you can be nominated for two different roles, which seems interesting. But the problem is,
Mhm.
if you have Leonardo DiCaprio coming out with 5 films, he's going to take up all 5 spots. So it's like now it's really like which film is better than that he's better in. But like that is actually a pretty interesting one. And next, I mean, like I guess give me your thoughts on that, and next we'll move on to the second half of that.
Yeah. So here's the thing. We have actors that have had incredible films in the same year that could very well be super deserving of awards,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I'm not against this. I know the example that it gave was in 2000, Steven Soderbergh was nominated for Best Director
Mm-hmm.
for Aaron Brockovich and Traffic, which won for Traffic, I believe. Um, so now the same thing can happen in acting categories. I think that's great. If you're an incredible person of your craft and you have two of the best, 5 performances, why shouldn't you get your flowers for both?
Yeah.
Like, because I feel like there's been certain years where you could probably say, I'm trying to think. I'm pulling up a good one. So if you want to give your thoughts, I'll
Well,
give more here
so it's
shortly.
like the concern I have about it. Does that affect the votes? Like, does it split the votes then? Like, how would the votes work?
Yeah. Um, yeah. Great question. I think it would just be you would vote for the top and then they would pick. So some
Okay.
good examples in 1994 or 1994, Jim Carrey was in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective,
Oh
The
yeah,
Mask, Dumb and Dumber.
all in the same year.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson in 2019 was in Avengers: Endgame, Marriage Story, Jojo Rabbit,
Hmm.
and she was nominated for Marriage Story and Jojo Rabbit. Emma Stone was in Poor Things and the Curse in 2023. Jude Law in 2004 was in The Aviator, Closer, Sky Captain, The World of Tomorrow, Alfie, I Heart Hockey Bees, and Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. I mean, some of these people are in numerous movies in the same year.
Yeah.
Um, and some of these are like they made a bunch of them all in the same year. So
Well, does this
this
also
year,
apply where say like you had two? So say if Timothy Chalamet was in one movie as a supporting role, he can be nominated in the supporting role and also be nominated in a leading role.
correct,
Yeah,
that has happened
just
numerous
all
times.
the only thing that he has to do is also just not mention the ballet stuff. Just don't mention any of that. Then he might win something. But the
Yeah.
Broadway. Um,
Um,
but or is that something that was always a thing? Or is that now going to be a thing with this new rule? Nice.
well, I think this new rule, a good example is Amy Adams was in Arrival and Nocturnal Animals. Um, I'm looking to see if we can get a little bit more. So it basically says, from this point on, both leading and supporting actors can be nominated for more than one performance in those individual categories if those performances place in the top 5 votes. In other words, if Leonardo DiCaprio has two great lead performances in the same year, he can now be nominated for both for Best Actor. This would apply if he also had multiple supporting. So if you had, let's say, 4 amazing films,
Yeah, you
two
could get
supporting, two
nominated for
main,
4.
4 times. But here's the thing.
But how often would
I
that
think
happen though? That's the thing.
mm,
Would
it
they?
wouldn't happen.
Would they just simply not? They probably would do it for 1 year, just be like, all right, let's try this out, see how people like it, and next it'll be like the thing where like how they had the tie with this Oscars. It'll be something that they'll
Yeah.
do every once in a while. Now you can't plan out the time. Well, maybe you could, but it's not. It will become. The votes will come down to biasy. Would it come down to biasy? It would come down to just like I don't know. It's something. We'll have to see how it turns out. It'll be definitely interesting, but it'll be kind of boring if you 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 have 4 movies that came out and you're the main lead and you get nominated for all
So
4.
yeah, here's the thing. So in 2013, Matthew McConaughey had a lead performance in Dallas Buyers Club and a supporting role in The Wolf of Wall Street. I've seen both of those, and he's great in both of
Maybe they
those.
should have
So
a
I mean,
limit on them.
yeah. Mm,
Like maybe you can only be nominated for 2 extra spots. It,
I'm looking to see if I can find more. Let's see. Christian Bale. Oh, that wasn't a good one. Thor: Love and Thunder was horrible.
he probably got a Razzie.
Oh gosh, he was actually good at that. It's the whole
Uh,
yeah. Everything else is. So Charlize Theron was in Monster and The Italian Job in 1 year,
Monster.
and I like both those movies. Yeah,
Oh, the
Monster's a
animation
good
movie.
movie.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tom Holland was in Spider-Man: No Way Home and Cherry, the war
I
movie.
think he got a Razzie for Cherry.
Yeah, I didn't see it, so I wouldn't
Was
know.
that the one with where they had the camera up the butt?
I
Did you
have
not?
no idea what
You
you're
don't.
talking about.
So there was a project he worked on, and there was one about one where they did a camera up his butt hole, and next there was one where he played gay. I think he got like a N A L. Um, yeah.
I like how I have no idea what you're talking about. I have never
You
seen that movie in my entire life.
look it up. Look up like weirdest Tom Holland roles, and it will pop up.
Okay.
It will. Don't look at the images. Just like it will give you at least it at least will tell you what those ones
Okay.
were. Um,
Uh,
I think
yeah,
I think
he's got
Cherry
a lot
got
of them.
I think Cherry got a Razzie though. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
Why was he in that movie? That's a better question. It's a Tom Holland
because
film.
because there was one movie that was a Netflix movie that wasn't actually bad. It had Robert Pattinson in it, and so
Okay.
but that's not the one. I don't think that's the one you're talking about though. Because you said a war film. I think that one was a war film though. Um,
Yeah. To cope with his panic. Wow. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on here.
he has some
He's
weird
doing
roles. I don't like.
drug facilitation.
He saw Zendaya. It's like I can top that. Euphoria. What?
And it was done by the Russo brothers. I
Yeah.
don't know if you knew that. Oh, it has a really bad Rotten Tomatoes score. Yikes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good to know. Never knew that was the thing. I was just reading. But yeah, so I guess, if you have a great year, you should be nominated multiple times. Good for you. Awesome. A plus.
But now, let's move on to the second half. So now I. So it's talking about AI. So I'm assuming what they're saying is that it won't get not AI stuff won't be nominated, or is it saying that AI stuff do have a chance to be nominated?
Yeah. The Academy reserves the right to request more information about the nature of the use in human authorship. So it sounds like they're going to do more research into if it is AI, like who has authorship and creative rights
Mm.
over it. Um, Now, mind you, I think that's wise, especially now that we're generating dead people into movies. Ugh,
Yeah.
I think that's weird.
Why am I blanking his name? That uh
The the daughter just approved him being. It's weird. It's no.
of Iceman. Uh,
Uh, oh, whatever it is. If somebody's dead, I'm
well, it's just
sorry.
like
Let's just leave them.
they literally had like. So, why am I blanking his name though? Why Iceman? What's the name of the actor? Iceman actor. Val Kilmer. Wow, I was like,
Oh, okay. I
uh,
was like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, who are you talking about? You
um,
meant from Top Gun.
yeah.
Okay.
Um, well, should have gave you the hint, but
Oh,
so, but yeah, like
really?
he's AI generated into a film that's coming out later this year, and it's like what? That's like really. And I get that he wanted to be in the movie before he passed away, and all these vocal issues that he's been having and all that, but it's like, and people are going to be like, well, the family approved it and the family says it's okay. I don't give a shit what the family says. It's still kind of messed up. Like, it could still be a bad decision even though the family says it's okay. The family could say, like, you know what, Hitler was pretty good. I don't know if you would agree with it that much, even though that the family's giving it's okay. That so it's like it. That's a stupid argument. It's so stupid. I hate it. I hate when people say that.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. I just think that something that makes these people, important, or like their filmography, discography, whatever you want to call it,
Mm-hmm.
video gameography. We're just making up words now. Um, if they've made something, they poured their heart into it, they were in it, and they made it while they were living great.
Yeah.
As soon as they pass away, it makes their work,
Seem
in
pointless.
my mind, well, it just seems like, is it really
It's
honoring the work that they actually did?
no,
I don't
it's
know.
just taking whatever that it's just taking something and just ruin it. And so
Yeah, it's
and just
monetizing dead people,
yeah.
is what it is. And that's just
That's
wrong.
what like the only one that is okay is the Darth Vader thing with James Earl Jones because they
Oh,
use
you mean the voice?
yeah of the voice like that's kind of the
Oh,
only one that's okay because it's not really him. It is him but at the same time it's not him. They
yeah,
meld it with the like voice actors, and so that's kind of the only way, like that's kind of the only AI thing that's okay, but
sure.
they're not using his full on likeness, and
No, I
so
agree.
and actually
Yeah.
it's it's more okay because it's him that gave the approval, not Val and not the family. And so it's not like Val Kilmer said, "Yeah, you can use my AI. You can use me in AI in this movie."
Yeah, I think it would be different if, let's say, you started a movie and you passed away like mid-shoot.
Paul
I
Walker,
think that,
no,
yeah, like I think that's okay.
no,
Because you're basically just completing the rest of the work that they were already doing. But yeah,
yeah.
anything else, no thanks. Like, I don't want to see,
Did
imagine
you
if we start seeing
full on AI movies?
Heath Ledger in movies.
Oh my,
I just I
that
just think that would be wildly
yeah.
inappropriate and gross.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
like we're just getting, but we're also going to get AI movies of living actors. Like Gal Gadot has an AI movie coming out this year. Imagine,
Well,
imagine, imagine your
she can't
AI.
act
Well, that's the thing.
anyway,
But
so
imagine the AI being a better actor than her.
that's gonna be so bad. She is horrible at acting. Who am I?
Maybe that's the whole marketing
I'm
scheme.
Wonder Woman.
Maybe that is the whole marketing scheme. Let's just say it's AI, but it is actually her acting. So at least
Oh gosh.
then we don't get weird hate like she did in Snow White. And
Oh
so
gosh, that movie was so weird.
like
I'm sorry.
like that's what Disney should have done. It's like, yeah, no, we use AI for her. She couldn't make it on set, so we had to use AI. Uh-huh, Disney, sure thing. But
Uh, Acting intelligence, because
yeah,
she has none. She is not great. So
she's as
I'm
bad as
sorry. I'm sorry.
Microsoft Copilot.
Yes, she is a Microsoft Copilot
Yeah.
version. And you know what's weird? She is like a C-list actor that gets A-list roles. I don't get
It's
it.
because of her attractiveness. She's just that attractive.
See,
Um,
but that's weird to me. It's like if I wanted to watch somebody suck at acting, I'd go watch something else. So she's just bad. I just don't get it.
if I want to watch
Whatever.
bad acting, I will watch The Acolyte. Um, but
Bad acting and a bad story.
yeah.
Although the lightsaber fight in episode 5 is still epic. I don't care what anybody says. That
So
was the best like three
would you
minutes.
watch the first 3 episodes to get to that point? The,
You mean 4? Because it was episode 5.
oh, four.
Um, no, I
No.
would just skip to the 5th
But
episode
you
and
know,
watch
no,
that.
you can't do that. If it's that good, would you watch the first 4 episodes to get to episode 5?
No, I would
Uh,
just watch on
so
YouTube.
it's not that good.
So,
It's not that good then.
well, I mean,
Point
you're
proven.
asking if I would suffer for 4 hours
I
to watch
mean,
3 minutes.
hey, there's a lot. Hey, there's actually some stuff in Rise of Skywalker I wouldn't mind just sitting there to watch and watching that.
Gosh, they fly now.
They
They
fly
fly
now.
now.
Hey, that's as stupid that
That was
joke
the
is
other
and how
one.
it doesn't really make any sense. It's not really that bad, but
Oh gosh, my eyes. No,
but
it was just how he said it,
yeah,
and they already existed. I'm sorry,
yeah.
those jet troopers have always existed. But
But so it's besides that, there isn't really much else to it. I think it's interesting. I just hope that AI doesn't become a category. That's all.
oh gosh,
Imagine like best AI acting, Gal Gadot, and gives it to the actual actor. Oh, it's like what? That's not AI.
it actually may do better than her.
Yeah,
So it'd actually be good for her. She wouldn't have to do anything. Her AI actor would just be
she didn't.
better.
I mean, she gets paid to not really act anyway. So, but not paid to do nothing, even better. So, but yeah,
Horrible.
let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Moving on to this. So,
Oh, Harry Potter must not go back to Hogwarts.
you know,
Sorry.
what's actually so there's when it comes to like a lot of people are still talking about the Snape situation. Um, it's not really about worry about Harry's dad being racist. It's more just worry about Harry being racist because it's just literally him blaming the only black guy in this whole entire school. So a comedian made a joke about that, which was pretty funny. I don't know if you've seen that clip where it's like it's not really worry about
Did
Harry's dad being
I?
the
Yeah,
racist. It's
I
more,
did see that.
so I was like, that's kind of funny. And so, and
Well, here's the thing. This TV show, you already know HBO is going to approve it.
yeah, so like
Or
they're already approving a second season, which it's funny enough. One of the actors already left because of how committed it is. It's the actor that's going to be playing that was cast to play what's Ron's sister's name?
Ginny,
Jeannie? Jeannie?
Ginny Weasley,
Okay.
Ginny, Ginny.
Apparently the actress that was cast for her was isn't really that committed, and which fair enough. I mean, like this is going to be something that takes up a lot of these kids' lives, so it's bound to happen where actors will leave this show over time because it's supposed to take like 10 years to fully do it. But what's also really good about this is that it's going to be a yearly show. They're going to go in production here
Yeah.
very soon with season 2, and so we're going to get a yearly season instead of wait 2 to 3 years that most shows now do, which is ridiculous. Some shows
Yeah.
like for example, Last of Us season 3, with how that should not be that should not come out 2 years later, especially with that final season, with that third season going to be mostly focusing on a character that no one cares about, that
Yeah.
that like and isn't really and wasn't the main lead in the first 2 seasons. So like they should have tried to get that out a lot sooner and carried some whatever leftover hype from the second season. So but like so I like that they're doing this where they're going to release a new season every year. Makes sense. The movies did it. The shows should be able to do it. And you don't have to worry about Harry having a beard in the third season. Welcome to Hogwarts, Harry. I'm glad to be back. It's like
Oh, look.
I'm gonna take on Voldemort. It's
Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch them grow up, like we watched the Stranger Things cast grow up. So here's the thing.
well, but
I,
not to that
I'm
extent
excited.
because they're gonna actually be the age where they need to be in the show.
Sure, I'm excited because one, more content to watch. Who doesn't love Harry Potter? Whatever. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Them approving a second season, it should not be shocking to anybody.
Oh no,
If
and
they keep if they keep making Lord of the Rings,
yeah.
they're gonna, if Amazon keeps making Lord of the Rings, HBO is gonna keep making Harry Potter. It's just an IP that's gonna make money.
But HBO is willing
And it's
to
fine.
cancel a show more than Amazon. So the thing is, if they're getting season 2 this already, it's not shocking, but that just means they do believe in the first season a lot. That means they do like what the first season already is to already approve it before it's even out. And so there's
Yeah.
there's something there then as well. The only thing that's gonna throw me off right now, among other things, is really the tone. It does have a darker tone,
Sure.
and so I feel like I feel like that kind of ruins some themes of that first movie, because the more that the movies go on, the dark, like, it started off really colorful, really bright, and the movies went on longer. As the characters grew up, the darker the tones got. I was kind of hoping a similar thing with this as well, but maybe it's just a
Sure.
trailer thing. And so, and when we get it, and when we're actually watching the show, it's actually a lot much more like the movies. It's colorful, it's bright, it's like Hogwarts, it's magical. um and so we'll have to see. I'm very curious. I'm still looking forward to it, but is it needed? No. But and what made the from the beginning though, the only thing that's been kind of supporting this show for me is that it will expand a bit more on the books. That's the only thing about it. It just might be 10 years too early. That's the only kind of
Sure.
problem. So
I Yeah, I'm excited for this. I want to see what they do to it, and you know, it's one of those things where will they mess it up? I think they're going to do a for shot remake almost.
mhm.
So it's like with a little bit more added stuff. So we'll see.
With just copy and paste, but then we don't want to plagiarize it, so we're gonna
I mean, kind of,
yeah.
yes, almost exactly. Hmm.
But yeah, so let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below on that. Moving on to this. So, a lot of people still hate James Gunn's gut. A lot of people still don't like what he's doing with the DC, even though
Yep.
he's still much more faithful than Zack Snyder. You know what's also funny? So, we got the Green Lantern trailer too, but people are pointing out how dark the first Green Lantern trailer was. And it's like, did you guys want a darker tone? Because you keep saying restore the Snyderverse. What's the big deal? And people are and some people still complain about Superman having curse words. It's like, so did Zack Snyder's movies. Like, so Zack Snyder, if anything, Zack Snyder's movies are way dark. Still way darker than than anything that James Gunn has put out. Even though James Gunn can have some corny, dark humor. Um, if you're saying that's more kids friendly, I feel like you're kind of just hating for the sake of hating at that point. It's one thing if you just don't like James Gunn, you just don't like his humor. That's fine. But to say like, oh, Zack Snyder's is much better because that's more kid friendly, that's just straight up BS. And so, but
Which is shocking in my opinion.
I mean, like, hey, like, Zack Snyder's movies were so bad that there is no mention, at least at the moment, there is no mention of any form of reference in the new Lego Batman game. They only, I mean, like, at the time of recording this, the game isn't out. Well, the game is technically early access out. I haven't played it yet. I'm looking forward to playing it, but
So, question
mm,
that I always have. So this is in the same universe as Superman, correct?
yes.
What I don't get, and this is where I really struggle, the color contrast between lanterns and Superman is
Mm,
drastic. It
yeah.
feels like a different
Well, they're trying
universe. It
to
really does.
so what they're trying to do, well, which, I mean, like, Marvel does that too. I mean, like, you have Deadpool, Wolverine, and next all the other stuff. So
Yeah.
it's nothing new. It's just that they're trying to go for more of a grounded storytelling with this one, and like the first trailer shows that they're trying to bring in the detective audience. And next, this one is going to bring in the superhero audience, because like they're two different trailers, two different tones, and I think I'm more interested in the detective side than the superhero side of it, and so that's what makes it most interesting about it. And I'm actually kind of looking forward. And this trailer is actually a pretty good trailer. I mean, it's actually not that bad of a trailer in my opinion. What did you think of the trailer?
So a few things. First and foremost, I didn't mind the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it had some good action points in it. When he's in the cafe and they're shooting a bunch of bullets and he's blocking them, it's kind of cool. You can kind of see like some military background, which I think is always interesting. Um, Hal Jordan has always been a character that I've liked. Now the question is how does this all fit into the vision of what DC is trying to accomplish? I, I don't see it and how it kind of goes together. I think this will be a decent standalone movie, but I don't know if this is going to
Well,
further,
it's a TV show.
or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if this show is going to further. And I remember because it was on HBO. I don't know if this is going to further the universe. So I don't know. I
Well,
think what
no, it
happened,
will expand on the universe because it will expand on the Green Lanterns.
yes, but I mean, like, how is this going to combine with the movies? And what I kind of look
Well,
at is
I
I look
hope.
at,
Well, that's the thing as well. I'm hoping that it doesn't. I don't want it to
see, but
become.
then it's weird. It's pointless. Like, look at Daredevil as a good example for Marvel. Daredevil is going to play a
No,
part.
well, Daredevil actually causes a lot of problems because where's Spider-Man during these
Well, I mean,
crises?
they can be separate. Spider-Man can be doing other things. He first off, Spider-Man, the Tom Holland Spider-Man, is not home. He is anywhere but home, apparently. So friendly neighborhood Spider-Man wasn't necessarily there. So
Well, yeah, but but either way, like you're telling me Kingpin is causing all these problems and Spider-Man is not anywhere to be found when this is happening.
uh Spider-Man, no way to get there because he's on vacation. That's what it
Oh,
is.
okay. So same thing. Superman's on vacation. So breaking your logic there. But what I think it's better off if the shows it's a nice world building, but I don't want it to have a huge impact in the next like Lantern should not have a huge impact on Man of Tomorrow because it's even though I believe one of the characters in this show is going to make a cameo in Man of Tomorrow, but I don't want that.
Sure.
I don't want any of that storyline to be a part of that.
But are they eventually going to do the Justice League? That's the question. I mean, are they following the Marvel copy paste individual movies to then do a Justice League movie?
Hopefully that means Lantern gets his own, maybe his own movie, or maybe he will be a part of the Justice League, but it doesn't mean he will be a big character. Like there'll be, but
See, that's crazy. That is crazy to me.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see. I just that's the problem when you do cinematic universes and include TV shows because Star Wars is in this issue where they're trying to do movies and TV shows and it's like not everyone has seen the Clone Wars. And you're telling me
Sure.
you're gonna want new audience to watch Ahsoka, and yet you're gonna expect them to know all the knowledge. And if you're gonna you know that they
Well,
know that they're most people aren't gonna go rewatch the Clone War or go watch the Clone Wars, so they have to add dialogue to explain to the new audience, and it's half-assed
yeah.
dialogue, and so I don't know.
So here's the thing. The when I think Justice League, obviously we think Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern,
What's a Blue Beetle?
Aquaman, and Martian. Martian,
Martian Manhunter.
thank you. Yes. Like, so we're gonna see how they bring about this because
Mm-hmm.
you have Superman. Um,
Yeah.
You have Batman, but we don't know how that's going to play into, is Robert Pattinson's Batman ever going to be the Batman, or is that a completely different universe? Like, what are they trying to do here? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Yeah,
So,
they did announce Elseworlds, but yet they have done nothing with Elseworlds. Um,
yeah. Also, this Batman movie is taking forever.
it's coming
It
out next
is
year. They're in production right
still
now.
the last Batman movie was what? It had to have been.
2022.
Was it really?
Yeah, I think so. I have it right
Oh,
here. Let's see.
it was. That's crazy to me.
Let's see. Yep, 2022. It says it right there on the physical. Let's see if it.
Wow. Oh, the physical. Oh, physical
Yeah,
media. Who would have
this is
thought?
actually a really nice cover. But
We'll just see. It's they just have too much. Look, there's no. I feel like the direction is very confusing to me. They're taking too long and they're doing random stuff, and I just maybe I'm dumb. That could very well be it, everybody. But I just
maybe,
feel like there's no coherence.
maybe, maybe. I don't know. But what do you think of the trailer of itself?
Excuse me. I actually liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. It's dark. When I think of when I think of his character, I think a little bit darker contrast because I think of space. I know that sounds silly, but overarchingly, acting looked okay. The lanterns and like that, like I said, the action, the pacing, it looks pretty good. I just I have a really hard time envisioning how this plays into the big overarching story of DC. That's the problem that I have. So
And yeah, I already said it, but I hope it's just like a fun one-off adventure, you know,
yeah,
and it sets up the character well enough that it's nice extra knowledge. It's not something you have to go watch, and
yeah.
so that's what I hope it to be. But yeah, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Moving on
And
to this.
I can lead this one
Yeah,
if you want while you get a munch in. So everybody,
food review, guys.
good news and good news and bad news. So Edge of Tomorrow, everybody loved that Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt movie. Sequel is not happening anytime soon. Now, this is as of May 7th, 2026. Few keynotes about this. Warner Bros. Said that they still hope to make a sequel someday.
Like
And
GTA 6.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt, and the director have expressed interest over the years. However, there's no active production timeline. Now, here's what's interesting to me. Um, First off, the sequel, would it be a prequel to the movie, or what are we having a sequel over?
It would
Like,
take place at where well, I saw something that said it would take place 12 years later, I think it was like the rumor. So like I guess it would be I hope it's not like an Independence Day situation where they take like the alien technology,
yeah, that's what I was thinking. And
but
then,
what would be interesting is like we would like the movie would take like pick up right after the first one. They try to go back and because the movie ends where like they technically lose, they technically lost, so the war is still going on, and but they know the what. But since he has the powers again, they know how to beat the whatever it's the main alien, the main mind, and so like they know where it is. They can go there and kill it. Maybe that can be the whole movie where they know that where it is, but they need to go there. They need to try to get there, but the alien knows that they're coming, and so now it's a bigger I don't know battle or something. I don't know, but
see, that's just weird. Like 12 years later, to me, it would be better off to do a prequel to how they got there in
how
the
they got
first
yeah,
place.
and
That
maybe
would have
not
been
make it and
better.
maybe it make it different and not have it be a looping film too. Like have it be something slightly different. Um, but you just wouldn't be able to bring back Tom Cruise. Maybe what you could do is do the Emily Blunt film, where it's about how she got hurt, how she got stuck in it, and next you could do a psychological side of her seeing the person that she cared about the most die over and over, and how that messed her up and turned her into the warrior that she is. And so,
Or
or
even cooler, what they could do is they could do it where you're gonna think this is stupid. I think it would be cool. They should do it where the when they killed it last, it activated a sleeper cell in her, like in Emily Blunt,
mm-hmm.
like some blood or something got on one of the characters, and now they're gonna lead the next attack as the Omega or something. That would at least be some
What are you talking about?
semi
Where they
weird,
take
interesting.
control over?
Yeah, at
Oh,
least that would be semi interesting and different. Like
I
a
just
sequel just seems unnecessary,
yeah,
is what I feel. So, even though it
like
was a great movie, I
yeah,
liked it.
I own it. Like I go back and watch it every once in a while. I really like the movie. It's right here. And it's a kind of like a fun little. This is just turning into showing off my movie collection, but like live, die, repeat, and so
That's funny.
it's a fun movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. It's one of Tom Cruise's best movies, honestly. I think it's. I forget. Oh, you're frozen. That's a weird, awkward pause.
What? I'm not frozen.
What? What?
I'm not frozen. Hello.
I can hear you. I think. There you are. You're back.
Can you hear me? I'm not.
Oh, you're gone. We, we lost him, boys.
I wasn't. No,
Uh,
I wasn't frozen. I could hear you that whole time.
uh, yeah, you were, but on my side, you're like,
That's creepy.
it's like
That's
the one
funny.
scene from from It Chapter 2 where Pennywise is starting to drool at the
Oh,
little girl, and
oh
next
gosh, that's gross.
and next he
Well,
eats her
you can
face.
just say I was looping back in time really
Oh,
quick. No, fun fact about Edge of Tomorrow, it has a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes. It was a good film. I think it was
isn't
highly
that the
underrated.
highest Tom Cruise movie? Highest.
Is it?
What's Tom
Oh,
Cruise?
highest rated. Jerry Maguire isn't rated that high, really?
I guess. Well, okay, I don't want it. No, not box office. Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, it'd be Mission Impossible, Fallout, Top Gun. Most of the Mission Impossible movies are like over 90%.
That's shocking.
And next,
Risk.
Edge Tomorrow would fall under Risky Business. So like, it would
Yeah.
be it'd be Mission Impossible, Fallout, Top Gun, Maverick, Mission Impossible, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part One, Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation, Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol, Risky Business, Edge of Tomorrow. Minority Report's actually quite low. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Jerry Maguire is like not even in the top 10 rated. It's like at 86%. The Firm, War
Yeah.
Wars.
I liked, man, the Mission Impossible movies are good. Dang.
For the most part, like like it really those movies didn't really start getting good until like Ghost Protocol, and next it was good for like three. It was really good for like three films, and next Dead Reckoning, eh, and next Dead Reckoning Part Two, and so, but
Yeah. Huh. Collateral was good too.
yeah,
Good. Yeah, Tom Cruise has been in some interesting movies, honestly. So, but yeah, no, in my opinion, just to kind of give you, this should not be a sequel. The first one was good enough. I don't know why we're even attempting another one
because
besides money.
we need franchises. Everything has to be
Oh
a
gosh,
franchise. I mean,
I'd
we'll
rather
we'll
see.
talk about the
Yeah,
next one, like but
bad.
yeah. Let us know your
Yeah.
guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Moving on to this. So we're finally at number 7 that I alluded to later. Have we
It's so
not
bad.
learned
I'm
from
sorry.
like Ghostbusters and
Oceans.
Ocean's 8,
Okay.
355? Um,
Okay. Expendables is making an Expendables.
oh my gosh. Who you saw that on
Ah.
Reddit, didn't you? You did not come up with that.
No.
Yeah, I knew it. You saw that somewhere on Reddit, and so, or did I spell it wrong? Is that what ended up happening?
No, that's it's
Oh,
funny. I
oh,
just yeah, it's a female version of the Expendables franchise.
the last one sucked.
Why? Most of them are horrible.
Well, the first one's fun. But like,
somebody somebody I need to read the comment. It's just somebody said some character suggestions: Chick Norris, Bruce Leah, Annabelle Schwarzenegger, Sylvia Stallone, Bryce Willis, John Benet Van Damme, Mrs. T. Maddie Damon, Jayla Statham, Lynn Diesel, Tayana Reeves, Jane the Rack Jones.
oh my goodness.
There's so many. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. These are just ridiculous. I just
The problem is well, they already tried trying to do something like this with one of the sequels with like a younger cast. So it's
yeah.
like I just don't.
Somebody somebody said, let's be honest, none of the male Expendables movies were good. A female version would be either equally bad or worse. That's so true.
Oh,
Um, somebody said this is going to cash in on Jessica and Simon's worldwide 355 demographic.
our favorite
It's just,
movie of all time.
this is so funny. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh.
Oh my.
So sorry, this is so bad. They actually tried it with the 355, which had a great
I didn't know
which is
that.
nice.
I did not know people actually went and saw that movie.
These are a bunch of the comments. They actually tried it with the 355, which had a great cast with Jessica Chastain, Penelope Cruz, Monica Kruger, and Lupita Nyong'o, but flopped.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that Glenn Powell is in these movies.
Somebody, I'm sorry, everybody. That was from cinematic terrorist Simon Kinberg, who twice now has convinced Jessica Chastain to look terrible in a genre movie. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I'm, I'm dying over here. The fact that we talk about 355 all the time
And
and
next
all
people
these
are mentioning
comments.
it. It's like where now where's people's knowledge of this movie coming out of nowhere? It feels like we've the only people that saw the movie.
Oh, okay. I was just sorry. I'm dying.
Gosh.
Okay, everybody. I normally don't laugh. This has made me laugh the hardest I've laughed in a while because it's so ridiculous. It's so bad.
Oh, are you reading? Wait, are you reading the comments on the website? Oh, I didn't know there was a comment section here.
It's so funny.
Reynolds
Oh, sorry,
driving
everybody.
a driving a Trans Am. What is a?
Somebody said Gina Carano is gonna come crawling out of the woodworks. Oh,
Can
so
I get
funny.
a
Okay.
woo woke one?
Uh,
Cool. A team
this,
of a fish, 100-pound chicks taking on dudes twice their size in body armor, taking them out with elbows to the ribs and so on. Everyone loves that girl boss shit. That's funny.
I'm sorry. Some of them are ridiculous. The Expendables was meant to be a comedy. Oh, I just
It's like if they
oh.
try to make like a Jason Bourne female film. Yeah. Wait, well, they
Would it
actually
be?
did. It was 355. Um,
Oh, that was so bad. I'm sorry. I just, everybody, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to laugh at that movie,
if
but
you
it's just,
like 355, you don't have an opinion on anything.
I didn't we see that movie twice? I
I
think we
saw
saw
it
it
twice.
twice.
You saw it once. I went and tortured myself.
No, I went and saw it again later with my mom.
Oh, you
It
did.
was horrible. Yeah,
Why'd you go
I
see it
don't know
again with your
why.
mom?
Yeah, yeah.
You didn't.
Somebody said this reminds me of the Bad Jaguar commercial. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't even realize that there was a comic section.
oh yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay,
But
somebody listed their cast that they want to see. Okay,
I love
okay.
that Megan Fox is not mentioned in any of these because she was in like the fourth one.
I know. Okay, they want Michelle Rodriguez, Charlize Theron, Mila Jokovic, Michelle Yeoh, Zoe Saldana, Gal Gadot, Gina Carano, Salma Hayek, Jamie Lee Curtis, Viola Davis, Cynthia Erivo. Allison Janney? Why are we just naming rando people?
No, what the people that they should cast is the most skinniest people to go up against
No.
buff dudes.
Somebody said a couple of popular K-pop singers, Maya Hawke, Sydney Sweeney, Sigourney Weaver. I was like, what?
I mean,
It
people would
just
go watch it if Sydney Sweeney was in it, and except she was like buff.
it's just so bizarre. I'm sorry. This topic, I couldn't read it. We're everybody. How I feel about it is just my laughing that I just laughed. That's it. That's all
It
I have to say.
the thing is, can it like? Did you see the fourth one?
No,
It's
they suck. They're
it was
bad.
well, I know, but the fourth one was just straight up awful. It felt like they didn't even finish the movie special effects wise, and they're like, just put it out, just just release the dang thing.
Oh, it was like watching the first one was torture. Oh my gosh, they're horrible. It was like they picked all the worst actors on the planet and put them in the same movie.
Hey,
And
Arnold's
it's okay, I'm sorry.
Arnold's
Arnold is not
and ex Sylvester Stallone. They're they're if they pick the right role, they're good actors.
what you doing watching my movie.
And
Like you're like, okay,
if you
okay.
if you what I forget the line from Rocky Four. Um,
I didn't
if
see
you
the
could
one after.
change, if I can change, you can change, or something like that. We something on those
That
lines.
makes me not want to see it. That just you really sold it for
Yeah.
me. But yes, this is a horrible idea. Not only is it stupid, it's also just low effort.
Well,
Like if all we're gonna do is switch genders all the time, I mean, the next movie they should take um, Stranger Things and make it a girls' Dungeons and Dragons club,
well,
and
it's
then
just
a
like
boy named 14.
this is why I don't
You
get
know,
gender swap role like films, like because it's like what makes it stand out to be for then to make it all females.
I have no idea. Like it's low hanging fruit. It's just bad. Like
But
it's actually offensive. Like you can't make a movie that is on its own merit for women.
why can they
And
not?
here's the
Why could they not make an original film kind of inspired by Expendables and
correct.
it's females as well? Like I mean, like
That's
same thing with Ocean's 8, same thing with Ghostbusters. Like they could have done their own thing with a female. Which I forget. There's a couple of female straight up female cast films that I liked that stand on their own. Um, but I mean, like if you want, I could say Alien, Halloween, those are female-led films. Terminator, female-led films, like, and they stand on their own
uh
because they're badass female kill.
Charlie's Angels.
No,
I like Charlie's
oh,
Angels.
okay.
I
I forgot there was a terrible sequel. I was thinking of that one.
Yeah. No, no, I'm thinking the first
The
one
first one,
with
yeah.
Charlotte or Cameron Diaz. I think Drew Barrymore. That was good. Pitch Perfect is basically almost all women. Like it's all the women.
It seems like
Bridesmaids. That's a good one.
it just seems like
Um,
whenever it's just it's like that stupid joke in the dark in X Men's Dark Phoenix where where Jennifer Lawrence's character says, you know, it seems like all the women are saving the men around here. You should call it X Women, and they try to make a movie out of that.
what about the baseball movie, A League of Their Own?
Did they really do a female movie of that? Like a
No, that is the original in 1992. It had
oh
Gina Davis, Rosie O'Donnell was in it. I think Madonna was in it actually. Um, like it's a great movie. Yes, Tom Hanks is in it. Whatever, fine.
yeah.
But like, There's no crying in baseball. Like, that's a great movie,
Yeah.
in my opinion. So,
Uh,
but yeah,
whenever you try to do these gender force swap roles and like try to force from any side, when you try to take one character and it's like make it based off his gender, 9 times out of 10 it sucks. Like they did it in
yeah,
Indiana Jones where they tried to force this one side character's origin story and it's her whole character arc down the audience throat, and it's like we're here for Indiana Jones, and that's not what we got. We got a mopey Indiana Jones, and we got he's grumpy, and he doesn't like loud music, and he just wants to go home. And next we have the side character who's just a dick to him throughout the whole entire film, and they're meant to be close, long, for like family and all that. No, so no thanks.
yeah. Eh.
I do not want this. I will not see it. Well, I'm bound to be forced to see it, but I don't want to see it. Please don't try to torture me. It'd be
Oh
funny,
gosh.
but it'd be funny though if it actually turns out to be the best Expendable movies out of all of them.
You know what? I hope it is. I really do, because the other ones suck and I don't like them. So
Not even the first one.
no,
You
I
wouldn't look at the first one as a guilty pleasure.
no, I
No.
don't like it at all.
Okay,
Yeah, really don't like it.
that's fair enough. But anyway,
So
let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Moving on to this. So, if you guys don't know, every single weekend there's always a side of the fandom that gets on the internet and just straight up just looks at Rotten Tomatoes and like critics critics don't know what they're talking about. Like, and next people like to get frustrated with critics and Rotten
yeah.
Tomatoes. If you I gotta so I made a whole entire topic here talking about this subject, mostly as well as that it has to do with the Mandalorian Grogu film. So Mandalorian Grogu right now is sitting at a 60% Rotten Tomatoes from critics, and people are like, it's a space adventure film. It's meant to be fun and stupid. Critics don't know what they're
What?
talking about. One, you haven't seen the movie, so I don't know
Yeah.
what you're defending. But second, that doesn't make any sense because like they see the number but they don't click on the reviews, so we're gonna sit here and read some of the reviews. um
Oh gosh.
so
Oh gosh.
because
I hopefully they're not funny. I'm gonna be laughing off camera.
so here's the thing as well, like you have to actually click on the and read the reviews and understand what, not understand why they give the rating, but it's like whenever something is given 6 or 7 out of 10 and higher, that's what makes up the score on Rotten Tomatoes. So it means 60% of critics thought the movie was okay, at least okay. So like you
Okay.
can actually get a full. Let me double check this, but you can get a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes from just based off a 7 out of 10 score from critics. Um, so hold on, I want to double check it, but so basically the whole idea is that it's just that it's not a direct number on the film. It's just an average number. But hold on. But yeah, so like
Which is hilarious to me, by the way.
So you can absolutely achieve a 90% or higher on Rotten Tomatoes while averaging a 7 out of 10 score from critics. So the whole argument, like, oh, critics don't know what they're talking about, people just don't actually click on on Rotten Tomatoes to read the reviews. So right here, we got Rachel Ho, that gave it a 6 out of 10. Disney certainly tests its core Star Wars audience with a movie that rests its success on adoring the antics of Baby Yoda and his little friends and little elves.
Baby Yoda.
Baby,
That's Joe Pesci.
it's Grogu. Grogu, like The only thing about Rotten Tomatoes that throws me off, like you have people that give a score out of like 2 out of 4. Like I don't get those score. Like those are like there's some things about Rotten Tomatoes that's weird, and because next that's like a rotten score, but yet then there's people that are giving it a 3.5 out of, and next
Which is
that's
crazy to me.
and that's like a fresh score. So to be fair, there is things that are weird about Rotten Tomatoes that I don't understand. That a part of me still doesn't understand. But I'm not getting on the internet like how
Yeah.
what like what, and so. But here's a positive review, an A minus. The movie doesn't expand the Star Wars mythology or lore, but it shares the same DNA. Jon Favreau's film delivers a fan service that rewards die-hard loyalists while also functioning as a fun family adventure for audience for all ages. So you're getting reviews from both spectrums, meaning the people that are that said that didn't like it are not hating it, but then next you also have the people that are liking it, not loving it, and so people just simply just don't understand Rotten Tomatoes. If you want like if you want a direct number on a film, that's what IMDb's for. Metacritic, Letterboxd would be a good one for you, especially for
Sure.
audiences, because you can see the direct response there. A lot of people are not going to like the response that I'm about to give here. The answer for this one, IGN, even though a lot of people hate
Wait,
IGN,
IG7,
IGN.
7GN?
But when you see a review for any form of product, it's one person giving their full on opinion and their number. So like IGN is much more reliable on what you're getting than Rotten Tomatoes
Sure.
from a
Okay.
face value. So from a
Sure.
and
Okay.
so it just blows my mind that people just don't understand how Rotten Tomatoes works. It's not that complicated. That's kind of the only thing. Like it's one thing if you're not like a you know you're not like someone that is into this world all the time. You're not like you're someone just kind of just wants to go in and watch something fun and stupid. Like but there's people even that dedicate this stuff as like a hobby still don't understand how Rotten Tomatoes work. And so,
Well, and that's the thing is then you have people incorrectly like, oh yeah, this was good or
yeah.
that was bad or la la la, and you're like, okay, that's interesting. It's very strange to me how people do that, honestly.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm gonna also kind of just break down the math here as well, just to make it just kind of just show my example for you guys. Just kind of just give a straight out answer. Um, ex- but so any thoughts on that matter?
Well, no, I mean it makes sense how it works.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, it's people always treat like Rotten Tomato, IMDb, Letterbox scores as like the end all be all. We know that that's not always necessarily the case, but I think it does give a good overall projection of what the overall audience sentiment is for a specific show.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
that's just kind of how I think about it.
yeah. So like when you ever if you're someone that's gonna go online and complain about critics not liking a movie or like Rotten Tomatoes or not and all that, kind of just break it down for you. So whenever you see fresh, it just equals positive reviews. That's all that means.
Hmm.
It doesn't mean it's actually a 90% out of 10. It's 100. It's just a lot of people are liking it.
Correct.
And this is just to really try to simplify it for people. And rotten means just negative reviews. And so, but that doesn't also mean it's bad, because 40%. It could say if a movie had a 40% score, that just means 40% of critics like it, and there's just more that either hate it or find it to be disappointing. So that's another way to
Okay.
put it. So like example, 80 positive reviews out of 100 reviews equals 80%. General range like 75 to 100. Strong critic approval 60 to 74. Generally a positive. Below 60 considered rotten. And
Okay.
that's why that's why Rotten Tomatoes, if you're not gonna actually go read, it's not really that much of a reliable actual source for a direct answer to what if you should go watch this movie or not. Um,
Yeah.
Another example: critics may give an film 95, audience may give it a 55, and so, but that means 95 of critics are giving it more than a 6 or 7 out of 10 or higher, and the same thing goes for audience. 6 or 7 out of 10 are giving it 55%. So it's just it's not simply it's just not simply where it's like you see the number that means it's simply good or bad. And so, and it's just crazy to me that people are like, oh, once again, critics are out of touch with the youth. Once again, critics are not. And it's like, okay.
Yeah. I find that kind of funny
If
when
anything, I
people do
find that
that, honestly.
it's funny that people are complaining about the people that get paid to do this. That's the thing. These people, now you can disagree with their opinion. At the end of the day, it is opinions, but they get paid to rate their opinion. So, um, some are more honest than others because some don't want to lose that VIP access to the next early screening, and so
Sure.
you take
It's hard to be negative. I don't
yeah.
want to say negative, but like critical.
In this field, yes,
Yeah.
because if you're like because like you have film critics that you do have film critics that are open and honest. You have filmmakers that are open and honest with their opinions, but you don't really see them get invited to a lot of stuff. Um,
Yeah.
and so, like, critics are more reliable than audiences because audiences, 9 times out of 10, will enjoy the film more than critics because they're not there going and thinking about the film. They're going there to have a good time. And sometimes it is the case where audiences actually think this kind of the same way as critics. Like, no, that movie sucks. Like that movie was bad. Like because
Yeah.
like sometimes it's hard to actually ignore those things. So people will go in probably with the Mandalorian movie and Grogu movie liking it,
Yeah.
not really thinking
And that's
about
the
the
thing.
issues.
Well, I enjoy certain aspects of movies. I find it really hard to absolutely despise a specific movie or show, um, unless it's either unnecessary. You can obviously tell they just want to make money.
And
Like it's all about the
it's
money.
straight up
And
just
it,
straight up bad writing or something like that. Like
yeah,
it doesn't make any
exactly.
sense. And like when people say like and so because like a lot of people because sometimes it isn't just opinions, it's just straight up some things are just straight up huge plot holes. Like the acolyte having so many plot holes about how do the Jedi cover up this incident with an acolyte killing a bunch of Jedi's. How do they cover that up and it doesn't find its way up to Master Yoda for the prequels and all of that? And so, but Kathleen Kennedy would probably be like, "Well, if you guys enjoyed it, we would have gave you season 2. We would have explained it. We don't want it."
Yeah.
But
Oh, Kathleen.
so, but yeah, that's just I think it's kind of important to kind of just make a video on this and just kind of just point out how people just don't understand how Rotten Tomatoes works, and it makes you sound stupid because it's really not that complicated. I mean, it's weird how Rotten Tomatoes does work when you look at it in some parts of it. Like I said, for some odd reason, the scales of how people can rate things on it is all over the place. I feel like it should be just a straight up general rating scale of like from 1 to 10, not like this like 1 to 5 or 2 to
Sure.
4. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what is 2 to 4?
Yeah,
Like,
it doesn't add. There's no value to it.
yeah.
I
So,
feel like it doesn't add enough variance.
and next they can also do letters too. It's like they have to. I feel like there is an argument there where Rotten Tomatoes should pick like a scaling score, but at the end of the day, people will see the percentage and they will go based off that. And so, um, and that's kind of like the most important thing to point out of how stupid you look. If you like, oh, 60% on Rotten Tomatoes, critics. When usually that doesn't mean it's bad. Like, and so, and then also 60% is fresh to according to Rotten Tomatoes. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below on that topic, though. My own little topic, and so I'll probably make that into its own video there too. But moving on to Carson's reviews.
Yes. Everybody loves Carson's
He's
reviews.
actually gonna re-talk about the Acolyte and actually take back some of the bad things he said and say how much he actually loves it.
Yeah. So this is where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna talk about the 355. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Oh gosh, I can't believe I laughed so long for earlier. That was funny. No, so the review that I'm going to be doing is the second season of a TV show that I'm actually currently watching that releases on Apple TV every Friday. It's called Your Friends and Neighbors. It is with John Hamm, Olivia Munn, and I think Amanda Peet is her name. It's excellent. So I know it's the second season, so I'll kind of give you a brief synopsis of what we're looking at. So John Hamm's character is a very wealthy individual. He ends up losing his job over something that wasn't really what it was, and then kind of turns to a life of crime. And so he's trying to keep this rich facade while actually not having a job and having to steal from these people, your friends and neighbors. And so um, it's a really good TV show. When I say really good, it has, speaking of Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb, it's like an
Hmm.
84 or 85%. So it's pretty solid. Um, some of the stuff is illogical and doesn't make sense. But for a TV show, I like to watch a show where I don't have to worry about it. Um,
Yeah.
I know there's mixed feelings about John Hamm. I know some people don't like him, but what I want to say is that in terms of like production value, it's really good. I mean, I think Apple has some of the best TV shows. When you think of Ted Lasso, The Morning Show, Silo, um, For All Mankind, they have Your Friends and Neighbors, Severance. Trying to think what other ones there are. I think I've named a lot of them. I just have been continually impressed by what Apple has been able to come out with. Um, Shrinking. Sorry, I'm looking if I
Mhm.
missed anything. Um, I think that's it. I think I named all the ones that are really big. Um, I tried to watch that Margot's Got Money Troubles, the new comedy. I hated it. I thought it was so stupid. I couldn't get past the first episode. But no, Your Friends and Neighbors, it's considered a drama. I don't know. I consider it kind of humorous drama, just a light watch. I think it's a light watch. And thus far, I've been really impressed. I'd
Mhm.
probably give it about an 8.5 out of 10. It continually just kind of grows. And James Marsden's in it too.
Yeah.
So if
Mm.
he's a very likable person. His character is not very likable. Um, but yeah, it's got a lot of stuff in it. And it's kind of fun because it's a watch where you turn it on the TV, you're like, is this realistic? Eh, but you like it. It's I don't know, it's just weird to explain. But I would definitely watch it if you are interested in a new show. Like I said, Apple TV, and you can watch almost two full seasons. We're getting pretty close to the end of the second season, and it has been renewed for a third season. I think it's already in
Did
pre-production.
Monarch come
Um,
out yet? Season 2?
I don't believe so.
I know
Um,
that's something I should.
Actually, yes, it did.
Oh,
Monarch
okay.
Legends of Monsters. Yeah, season two did come out, and currently it has 10 seasons of season two. Wow.
You mean 10
Or
episodes?
10 episodes, excuse
Yeah,
me. Sorry.
10
Yeah.
seasons of season 2. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, there's 10 seasons of season two, everybody. Get with the program. But yeah, so that's my review. I could have done movies. I really wanted to do potentially Mandalorian and Grogu, but obviously this is coming out prior.
Yeah.
So I'll do a TV show this month
Well, you
because
can technically we could do a spoiler review for Mando if we really wanted to, if it's really worth the effort.
I'm
We'll
sure it'll
we'll
be
yeah,
amazing.
we'll see if it's worth the effort to even do that. But and we'll have more. We'll have actually a fun review next month for Spider-Man, Noir, because that's Monday or Wednesday. The Wednesday
Yeah,
this
no,
episode comes out.
yeah, I'm excited. I think it'll be, it's different. I like different. So, I don't know. I like when there's a variety of TV shows. My TV show watching is eclectic. There's a lot of like I like a lot of TV shows. It's very difficult for me not to like a TV show, and I try and give everything a chance. I don't like super vulgar or gross, um, or
Yeah.
like blood.
It's funny how much
Just not my stuff.
people are like, "What about the boys? Talk about the boys." Never watched it.
Yeah, that makes yeah. I've watched a few episodes and I don't get it.
I watched
I
maybe
just
2 minutes of the first episode of the first season, and next I was like, "I'm good."
didn't the person explode?
Yeah,
Isn't
that
that
was
the
like
one
the
where
opener.
yeah. Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Not a not a fan.
I haven't
So
seen
yeah,
Invincible either, so like I don't know,
not my thing.
but
But
I
yes,
might watch it eventually. I just don't care for it. But
yes, that is Carson's reviews. Very
yes,
simple today.
let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below.
You know, as Austin had said, I had picked some of the topics. I thought this was interesting because this kind of goes along with what we were just talking about A24 and how it's a YouTuber that's now jumping into the creative space of filmmaking. So Robert Downey Jr. recently was on a podcast. It was like the end of last month, early this month, where he compared more or less influencers to hucksters of the information age during a podcast. So what prompted this was that um, you know was talking about like the rise of online fame and how people are influencers and la 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 la. And he said nowadays people can create celebrity without ever doing much besides rolling a phone on themselves. And I don't look at that as a negative thing. I just think of it as more of a challenge for individuation is being upped. Hopefully, the grosser part of the youth, let's just call it America for locality's sake, is going to say, yeah, that's not my thing. I want to go do something. I'm going to go make something. Um, and he goes on to say, when I hear people talk about that, oh, the stars of the future are going to be influencers. I go, I don't know what world you're living in, but I think that is absolute horseshit, quote for quote. So it's interesting because a lot of the culture that you see with younger generations is watching like famous YouTubers, is watching influencers who make dances and TikToks and all
Uh,
these different things.
yeah, you have like
And
people like Markiplier, like like developing their own films, and not only that, producing it, financing it, marketing it, throwing it at theaters and all that. Like, there's a whole entire story with him where the industry is like shocked with how much money his movie made.
sure,
Even though I'm not a
but I
really
mean,
big fan of it.
that's to Downey's point.
Yeah.
He's creating something, and so like anybody can, I'm sorry, I'll just be honest. Anybody can take a YouTube, not anybody, but like
Anyone can take a
I can
camera
feel
and
myself
film
dancing.
something and put it out. I
Yes,
mean, like
but
House on Eden, Shelby Oaks.
yeah, but here's the thing. I think to create something to that effect and write something that's, or, write or draw
Yeah.
or animate or do something that is creative in nature, I think is really interesting.
Yeah.
Like me giving my insight on what I think about certain things, anybody could do that, honestly. But I don't anticipate me to be some famous, I'm the future of
Oh, we're
entertainment.
gonna win the
No.
podcast award. Don't worry.
Oh yes, I
Yeah.
forgot that exists.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I just thought it was interesting. Just the idea that influencer culture is gross and that it's aggrandizing and it's really all about attention. When everything is about attention and attention makes money and whatnot, um, I find that difficult because for me, it's like, are you really doing anything that adds anything? Like, is it a skill set? Um, so I thought that was interesting. I don't know if you had anything to add on that one, but I just thought it was a good one to bring up because I think that's something that'll continue to pop up over and over.
Well, I did see this, and I was gonna add this myself, but it was actually I was kind of curious before before you sent it to me. I was like, oh, okay, I guess you saw it too. Um, but it's very interesting to hear it from a celebrity because it's when it comes to now like actors now these days, they're not movie stars because the actors aren't what people think of whenever they go out and watch something. It's the characters that they play. Whenever you see, for example, like Robert Downey Jr., you don't see Robert Downey Jr. You see Iron Man. You see Tony Stark, Chris Hemsworth. You see Thor. Chris Evans. You see Captain America. So
Yeah,
and maybe influencers are the new movie stars, and some influencers, some I gotta kind of do that,
I would
uh,
agree.
and so like some are the new, like they can be that brand of bringing some life back into the industry, and so but it's I just hope it's you don't bring in the wrong people because there's influencers out there that will just straight up lie and straight up just say something because they don't want to lose their sponsorship. They do it all for just the
Mm,
clicks and for the money. Like, there's a lot of YouTubers that are in this industry where they get invited to all this stuff, and I'm like, and next time watching their reactions, I'm like, yeah, no, your reaction's fake, but somehow you still make all this money still. And
oh,
so,
100%. Or they're giving fake product reviews or whatever, trying to get invited to events by giving live. You know,
yeah.
that to me is just disingenuous. It's silly. Um, And I think that's why I have a really difficult time with that is people are like, "Oh, this influencer is reviewing something." Really? Did they get paid for it? Is this a non-paid? Is this sponsored? Like I
Well,
and it's not
well, I
always
mean, legally,
disclosed, which is
legally, they have to
unfortunate.
say this is a sponsorship if it is a sponsor. So,
Yeah, but the weird thing about it is usually sometimes it's like, this video is sponsored by blah.
sh-
But I
uh,
really love this and it's so amazing and it's
what's
the best
what
thing ever.
what's that one that's like a therapist company that people found out is a huge scam, like it's over like video call, I forget, like
Oh, I did see that. The therapy one. I
yeah,
forgot what it's called.
I
And then they
forget,
said they don't give real therapy or something.
yeah,
It's bizarre.
or that like
Um,
the stuff that they actually talk about can leak and people's like mental health is like out there towards the public, so defeating the whole purpose of therapy, and so
yeah.
personal conversations,
That kind of stuff is really just
and yet people still
they
sponsor
have
them.
like disclaimers at the bottom.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for staying towards the end on this one. Hopefully you guys were doing something in the background, listening, not and just not looking at our annoying, ugly faces. I mean, unless that's what you like doing, then I appreciate you putting up with my ugly face. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and thank you for people listening on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Make sure to check out that the review show on YouTube for other content wise, and especially for the Stranger Things commentary, which will be so much entertaining for you guys. And like always, we'll see you guys next episode. Bye, guys.
Peace.